Joining me right now with reaction, former Chief of Staff for Senator Mike Lee, Boyd Matheson, and Democratic strategist Robin Biro. Robin, can this get done?
Trish, it has to. We've got to. I'm just so glad that they're offering bipartisan compromises here and that we're trying to work together. I am skeptical as to whether or not we can get that done, specifically when it comes to border wall funding. But, you know, I see a lot of opportunity here. I'm just glad that they've broken through some of the ice and are actually making what seems to be some progress.
Boyd, they're making a little progress here, but, you know, you get a lot of Democrats out there that have put their heels, dug in their heels, so to speak, and said not a dollar can go for the wall. So, you know, I guess I'm just a little bit more skeptical than my friend here, because I don't know if the Democrats are going to get on board with this.
Yeah, I'm actually with Robin on this, but I'm an optimist on this one for this reason. I think the country is to the point where we can actually prove that rule of law and compassion are not mutually exclusive items, that you can have rule of law, that you can have compassion, that you can work all of these things through. And so I think this is the beginning of the discussion for sure. And how much of that ends up going towards the wall, we'll have to see. But there is a way to do this. And that's the one thing about the American people. We do like our rule of law, and that's important. Our borders matter. All of that process matters. But we're also the most compassionate people on the planet, and that plays into it. And that's why I'm actually hopeful. I think this can get done if they don't tie it to 27,000 other things and pages upon pages of a bill that nobody's going to read.
But let me just jump in right now. And Boyd, I'm going to go back to you first and then over to Robin. But Boyd, keep in mind that whoever gets this done is basically going to ingratiate themselves to a whole lot of people, right? I mean, and that's in part why you saw in the past Marco Rubio and others really try and push forward immigration reform, because well, I mean, you know, yes, they I'm sure fundamentally believe it's the right thing to do, but it's not just that. They also are receptive to the idea that they're going to have a group of people that will feel somewhat loyal to the Republican Party, because the Republican Party is the one that gave them some kind of path to legitimacy. I just don't see the Democrats being willing to give that up.
Well, I think what the president ought to do is once everybody gets in the chamber tomorrow night, he ought to just lock the door and nobody goes out until we solve it. And we have a conversation that's not the political conversation as you described, Trish. That's the problem. And you have outside groups on both sides that raise millions of dollars off this and run campaigns off it. And so it is going to be a challenge for sure, but we have to expect more, not less, from our leaders in Washington.
Hear, hear.
We have to make sure we're not allowing them to solve their political problems at the expense of the American people's problems. That's what's at issue here.
Robin, I don't know how a Democrat is going to be able to look their constituency in the eye if, in fact, they don't go for this. And as a result, there are people that are sent from the country, children that may be sent from the country. I mean, how do they say, well, you know, we just didn't want any money for the wall?
No, you're exactly right, Trish. And I've called this before. This would be the modern-day Trail of Tears. There would be stories, very emotional, gripping, powerful stories of these people who have been contributing to our communities, being ripped from their homes and sent to places that they are completely unfamiliar with. We can't afford that as Democrats. Republicans can't afford it either. So we're going to have to try and find some more way to work together. I think that this has been just a hyper-partisan issue, and it needs to be dialed back a notch. I know that Democrats are going to be holding his feet to the fire when it comes to border wall funding, because he said that Mexico is going to pay, and he's not given a very good, clear understanding of exactly how that will be. So there will be more questions, but I still am confident that at the end of the day that we will come out with a solution, Trish.